Welcome back to How to Date a Magical Girl. My name's MangoMaraudr. Check that schedule. The only person we can really afford to see then is Miyu in the evening. Buy food from the cafe at the convenience store, an affordable gift for a girl. And then the calendar, so we should have homeroom. Got it. What did everyone think of their first week? I do hope you're all learning a lot. I remember way back when I was a student, I was overwhelmed by all the knowledge my teachers wanted to share. I have a good feeling that you're all going to make wonderful magical girls. Not me! And I'll make it my sworn duty to help each and every one of you. I also wanted to introduce someone that can help you. This is Hikari. She's good to meet you. Offer guidance to the school's first-year students at your disposal during school hours. Information about everything. First floor hallways whenever you need assistance. Go over what you learned during the week. Class goes on. That looked a lot like just an older Hikari. You waited for us today, Miyu. You left yesterday without saying goodbye. You had some urgent you needed to attend to. Everything okay? Everything's wonderful. There's no need to worry. Had a great week thanks to you both. I'm so happy I made some friends along here. Me too, it's in a week. We should all walk home together. You actually live here, not the dorms. The reason I left early yesterday was to finish setting everything up in my room. I had new furniture delivered, so it finally feels like home. Must be nice to have your own place. It's not bad. I mean, there are other students around, but my room is private. Private? Oh. You don't have your own place, Hikari. You still live with your mother. I can't wait to get my own place, though. What about you, Mango? I have a small apartment in town all to myself. Lucky you. Hikari seems to be moping. I think she's a bit envious that you and I have our own places while she still lives at home with her mother. You're always welcome to visit my place, you know, and I'm sure we wouldn't mind having you over once in a while, too. Be my pleasure. She brightens up a little. Thank you, and we'll just take you up on that offer. Well, I'm off for now. Have a good evening, you two. See you later. Catch you. Shall we walk home together? There's still a few things I want to do. Rain check. Oh, see you later. Schedule. So if we want to, we head to the library or nowhere. You just hit the library in the hallway. Oh. Yeah. Information. Key attributes. Oh, these are just the tutorials all again. Damn it. Okay, what's in the classroom? No one around, okay. Library. Spend time with Yui. Hang out. Favorite movies. So that's why when you go an unstoppable rant about your favorite anime flicks. I would too. I would make it quickly just run the fuck away from that. Yep, finish reading. Devote all my attention, yada yada yada. Ta-da! Magic's up to a D. I guess that works. Oh, and it's the 21st now. Big boop. My phone, what time is it? Well, this is the text message. Oh my god, wake up, you're missing school. JK, the weekend, I got you good. Anyway, Yui wants to go to the cafe, you should come with us. YN. Yes, no. What am I gonna do with this girl? It might be fun to hang with Yui and Hikari at the cafe, but I still have to mess with Hikari at least a little bit. N. I get a response back as per usual immediately. You meanie? You don't have a choice! Come here to say cafe, Shiva. Yeah, I sent her a serious reply this time. If seen on the walk over to school, it should be easy to get there. The wafting aroma of fine coffee invites me to the cafe as I approach. When I enter, I'm surprised to see the place is fairly empty, but I immediately spot two girls on the table giving me a goofy wave. Yeah, I took my time. Sorry. Good morning, Yui. Good morning, Hikari. You ever been here before, Mango? Nope, never. You? Well, I'm having some bad burps. Give me a second. I come here all the time. I really like the coffee here. Plus, they always remember my order now, so it's less awkward to come here than to go anywhere else. It's a pretty cozy place. Be a cool idea to bring our books here and study. We talk about some studying some other time. Enjoy the weekend. Have you two ordered yet? No, not yet. I can't decide if I want to get a croissant. But I don't know if it will fill me up. Would I be better off getting an apple Danish? Well, that'd be nice either. And I get one of each. I'm not made of money. The strawberry parfait is being recommended by Yui. It's wonderful. You're my kind of girl, you. Before long, the waitress wanders around to take her order. Yui's gonna have a strawberry parfait and the usual with her coffee. And Hikari wants a strawberry parfait with chai tea. I'm gonna have a croissant, an apple Danish, a strawberry parfait, and a latte. The waitress skips away and the girls look at me in shock. You're gonna eat all of that? How could you betray me? What did I do? You heard all the things I couldn't decide between. You're a monster. Got a bit of everything so we can all share. There, I shut her up. You have to thank me if you don't want to, Hikari. Can't believe you do such a nice, thoughtful thing. What's the catch? Just enjoy the food, damn it. After Hikari finishes grilling me about being gentle, what are you gonna grill me about? The waitress brings over to that. Yui's holding back a yawn as she sips her coffee from a gigantic mug. Is that your usual order, Yui? It's a bit big, I know, but yes. What's in it? It's a cappuccino with an extra shot of espresso. I just kind of the opposite because I stay up so late and need these in the morning just to function. Yeah, she wants to ask why she's up so late, but doesn't want to be intrusive. But once I actually know something Hikari doesn't, I give her a smug grin. Horror films. Yui nods gently. And no. Can be a bit of a scaredy cat of luck when falling asleep after watching something scary. I hear noises, I hear things in the shadows that aren't there. You don't watch horror films because you're brave, but because you like scaring yourself. Something like that, I suppose. I thought that's the point. No offense. Don't worry, I know I have some strange habits. What about you, Hikari? What are your hobbies? No, her hobbies are annoying me, not watching anime and reading manga. She reads horror stories, why am I not surprised? Hikari does not read the same things. What kind of manga do you read then, Hikari? Can't tell you, I think I'm a little kid. You know my weird hobby, I won't judge you. Cutie Star. Straining to remember some. Watched an animated TV series every morning before preschool. Yeah. I see why you didn't want to tell me about it. I know it's a children's series that I guess I never really grew out of it. Seeing Cutie Star fight evil and transform into a magic girl and smile me all throughout my childhood, and I'll never let go of it when I got older because it was always so important to me. Oh god. So I've always collected the manga and watched the TV show for as long as I can remember. Oh, they're getting along over it. Manga, oh. And my secret's been revealed too. Don't drag me down with you! My obsession is private. There's nothing to except let them tire themselves out or roll my eyes and take the food in front of me. We spend a couple of hours together at the cafe laughing and having a good time. The waitress eventually brings the bill around. Hikari glances at it and her eyes widen. No idea this place was expensive. Let me see the bill. We only have a couple of hot drinks and a little bit of food, though Hikari didn't order an extra parfait, a melon soda, and the refills. I won't be able to afford to eat for the rest of the week, but it's not the end of the world. The three of us. Something or someone is missing from my wallet. Hikari, Yui. She said she had to go. She thanked me for getting the generous contribution to her share of the bill. 50-50. Cover my coffee. I all the wages I'll pay with my credit card. At the very least, I can make repayments later on. Maybe I'll sell a kidney or two. Yui bows after I finish paying and thanks me for the meal. She heads out the door before I even get so much as a chance to say goodbye. They used me and left me high and dry. Yeah, they left you high and dry, man. Just as I'm feeling used and abused, I receive a text message. Sure, that's Akari telling me she's sorry for leaving without paying. It's not Akari. Shin. He and I go way back, though I haven't known him as long as Akari's still one of my best friends. Back in school, he was a bit of a troublemaker. He used to copy my notes and annoy me constantly by stealing my pen. Suppose after a while, his annoying ways wore me down and we became friends. Before I get the chance to reply to his message, he buzzes me again. How's the new school? Lots of hotties? Question mark. Yeah, gotta catch up. I have the day off work tomorrow, Keen. It's been a while since we hung out. Dope, can't wait. Look at your place in the morning. Peace. One last look around the street. Akari, you were not around. Head home for the red day to relax. And over to Sunday. Ding dong. A little chime that rings out whenever someone comes to visit. The doorbell. Then again, it's kind of annoying. I hate it. I'm gonna remove it. Shin's cold. Yeah, he's arrived. Over the door and let him in. What is wrong with your face? The sun's shining, there's a warm breeze, and what the hell is wrong with his face? What's the deal? It ain't cold, you just want to... Yeah, he gives a straight like stupid grin. Haven't seen you in ages, have you been? Been good, raising dough every day, bread, making money, no, got a job. Someone actually hired you, did they meet you first? Shut up. He's working on a convenience store, job's not great, but the money's not great either. So it's not great. It sucks. But any money is better than no money, you know? Besides, it's just stepping into bigger and better things. Like what kind of things? You start your own company when you get enough cash. You want to design your own clothes. Shirts by Shin, or Shin shirts, or you could do with a better sense of fashion. Yeah, chase your dreams. You got a fucking race car flag belt. A weird... almost fucking mustard yellow X on a barely vibrant red t-shirt. That's more washed out than anything. And your belt is just tilted to the side. God. Need understand. Looks like going to Academy for Magical Girls. You the biggest nerd there? I made a friend. Akari's studying with you. She's all in my classes. How come everyone wears uniforms? I get the whole uniform thing during high school. This is tertiary education. Isn't the academy more like a university? Akari explained to me once. She said it's more like a training academy than a university, like a military academy, so we all wear uniforms while we train. Has something to do with discipline, or something. Sounds deep, dude. I didn't know any of that, but the uniforms are... Yeah, that's all he thinks about. I saw that response coming. Do any magic tricks yet? Nah. Want results and soon. Fuck you! Go yourself if you want results! I was just happy to cruise along on the right can. Folks pay your rent, you get to go to school with hotties every day. You got no idea what the real world is like for a working class citizen. What's your point? You need to taste the real world, you should get a part-time job and see what it's like to work for your money. Got enough on my plate as it is. What happens when you meet a cool chick and you want to take her out on a date? You're gonna call your parents and ask for money? Who's got a point there? You need your own finances in order so you can treat girls and have a good time. He is right about that one. Finding part-time job will be tough. I have any free time, barely any, with classes every week. Convenience stores hiring the low students because they can pay them next to nothing. You're really selling this place. Money is money, we can work together, it'll be dope. Tell you what, I'll put in a good word for you, the boss man. I'll see if I can get you some flexible hours. If I do that, will you at least give it a shot? Yeah, fine. Shin and Mango working together just like the old days, huh? Don't remember the old days, but whatever. New friend, is she cute? We spent time together chatting and playing some video games. Good to catch up with him again. He went home in the afternoon and chilled out for the evening. My phone goes off as I'm getting ready for bed. Talked to the boss, said you got the job, you'll be in the cash register with me. Is that sweet or what? That didn't take long. Heard you got a part-time job. Best part is the hours are super flexible. Come in whenever you want and work. So come to the convenience store if you ever need to earn some cash. See you soon. Yep. Tied your expertise attribute. Well, I know which book I'm gonna pull out of the shelf next. I gotta get my expertise up then. I've got magic up, time for expertise. Also schedule. Games are always better when played with the sound off. No shit. Alright, straight to school. A buzz with chatter. A huge group of girls are crowded in the main corridor, blocking their way to class. I can hardly even hear myself think with all the high-pitched squeals in the air. Maybe something bad has happened. Someone injured. I begin to push through the swarm of students in an attempt to find the source of the commotion. It gets thicker and thicker as I progress down the hallway. The senseless squeals have dissolved into hushed whispers, but I can make out some of the words. Can't believe she's here. She's so beautiful. Wonder what classes she's taking. The fear I had about this whole situation disappears when I realize the center of attention is just one girl standing in the middle of the crowd. A tall brunette in the same academy uniform as everyone else. Her class badge reveals her to be a third-year senior in her final year. Miyu. I stumble forward into the vacant area. The students are surrounding. The third-year girl turns and looks at me. Can I help you? Her words ring out immediately and silence the crowd. You burst through the crowd to see me, didn't you? Have we met before or something? No, I didn't think so. Did you notice that I'm a dude? I must look pretty out of place surrounded by a group of her female admirers. If you want to sign the yearbook, you'll have to wait until graduation just like everyone else here. Why would I want your signature? The crowd gasps. A good 10 seconds pass in complete silence. A tumbleweed passes. You don't know who I am. I could ask you the same question. To my surprise, the girl's giggle. Her stoic expression has broken down into a beautiful laugh, even if only for a moment. My name is Miyu, then. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Mango. What made you approach me like this? There were heaps of people gathered around. I couldn't even get through my class. I actually thought something bad had gone down. Well, I assure you nothing to be worried about. My fans get overzealous from time to time, and gatherings like this are unheard of. Take a glance at the crowd. A few dozen pairs of angry eyes are laser focused on me. The heated glares burn a hole in my forehead. Don't mind them. I think they're jealous that you only want a courage to speak to me. Is that so? She's extraordinarily beautiful, not to mention calm and composed, but I can't help feel she's a little condescending. Why is she so famous anyway? Should I ask her that question? Why is she so famous anyway? I wouldn't say I'm famous, just incredibly admired. Yeah, there's the feeling of condescension again. You're the #1 student at the academy, grades are the highest in history in every single subject. In addition, my extracurricular activities include class presidency, volunteer work, cross-academy liaison, charity fundraisers, high school function planning, international representation of the Union of Magical Girls. Oh, God, I'm dozing off. And last but not least, I have some job at the Academy's orchestra. Oh, she's done. Quite a lot you have on your plate. They mention I'm also on record as one of the youngest magical girls to ever awaken her powers. Now you've mentioned it now! I'd love to hear about some of your achievements, judging by your badge. You've only just joined the Academy your first year. Noteworthy skills or accomplishments. Oh. I can freeze time. Freezing time. I have a part-time job. Yeah, she's pondering the first time freezing, or she's incredibly freaked out by the fact I'm so mundane. Miss Yoshida's reaction is similar. You would like to speak to me more in the future, perhaps away from prying eyes into your ears. The crowd of girls shuffles uncomfortably. Sure, sounds good to me, until then. Okay, the magic is what interests her. Without any hesitation, she walks away. The group of girls surrounding her splits in two, half following her, half continuing to gossip about the morning's events. Now there's a break in the crowd. I managed to get to my classroom without any more delays. Satomi's already started teaching, and I quickly hurried to my seat between Hikari and Yui. Hikari gives me a slap on the back of the head for being late. I deserved that, I suppose. She's angry with me as she whispers in a hushed tone. Where have you been? I got caught up. Telling her that you met a beautiful girl before class and that's the reason you're late would not be a good idea. She would, oh boy. Something you're not telling me? No, seriously, it's all good. He mumbles to herself, don't lie to me. She knows! She knows too much! And Satomi knows too. Hikari blushes in embarrassment. She nods her head and apology to Miss Otsuka. I get to my book out and start to write some notes as Miss Otsuka speaks. A scrap of paper gets passed to me. On it is Hikari's scribbled handwriting. You had baked some sweets over the weekend and I brought them to share, but you were late to class. You ate them all! Frowning, crumple up the note. Hikari pouts and lets out a Just quiet enough so the teacher doesn't hear. At the end of class, Satomi tells us about our books, or to close our books. I do so and let out a yawn. Before you go, there's one more thing I like to say. Your time at the academy should be devoted to more than just studying. It's very important to make friends along the way. The bonds you form in the prime years will go on to strengthen over your entire lifetime. Form the most important relationships in your life while you're here. At the same time, it's important to bear in mind that all of your relationships will work out. Some of you will travel the world after graduation, such as the life of the magical girl in this day and age. You can't always know if you'll ever see your friends again. Form a relationship, but don't get too attached to any one person. No one can predict what the future has in store. Yeah, that is pretty ominous. Hikari, I glance at her. She's got the same scowl as the start of class. Although we fight sometimes, we'll be friends. Time and distance can separate us. Got more friends than Hikari, too. Shin's a good pal. I recently met Miyu from this morning. Maybe we'd be friends someday. The school bell rings and interrupts my thoughts. Time to head out. Wait around for a while to see if Hikari and Miyu will show up. I'm surprised to see no other than Miyu approaches. First, I hardly recognize her with a throng of students around her. Hello again. Hello, Miyu. She almost looks shy, nervous even. It's a stark contrast to the holier-than-thou aura she had earlier in the day. Sorry we didn't get a chance to talk this much this evening. I wanted to catch you before you left for the day. You wanted to catch me. I wanted to apologize for what? I think I gave off a false impression of myself, to tell you the honest truth. I'm not as perfect as anyone thinks I am. Though your friends seem to think you're pretty damn great. They think a world of me, but I'm just a sham. A pained expression crosses her face. It's really single this evening. Before I can say anything to her, Hikari comes bounding up to me. Hikari's been looking for me everywhere. I was waiting by the gate. You should have looked here first. Who's your new friend? Miyu Himura, your friend of Mango's. Hikari's jaw drops. Even if she didn't recognize Miyu at a glance, she seems to recognize her name immediately. You're the Miyu! Oh my gosh! Miyu, this is my good friend Hikari. It's a pleasure, Hikari. She knows my name! Oh, Hikari's fangirling! Who's the new... Oh, Yui's here too. Gonna be there as popular as me. I doubt it, Miyu. This is you. This is Miyu. Nice to meet you. It's Miyu Himura's famous magic girl of the whole academy. You thought so. Yui bows slightly to Miyu. She doesn't seem starstruck in the slightest, unlike Hikari, who was drooling like a child. Anyways, Mango, I should get going. We'll run into each other again, maybe. Sorry about my weird friends. I have my own weird friends. I should probably go and get fine. Farewell, everyone. Hikari confronts me after Miyu takes her leave. The dazed look on her face has been replaced with one of sheer fury. Why didn't you tell me that you were dating the Miyu Himura? Dating? What planet are you on? Don't try and hide it from me, Mango. Those fireworks were flying between you two. You're dreaming. I only met her this morning. Fine, but I just want you to know that I don't even care. Of course you do. She's perfect in every way, so do what you want. With that, Hikari storms off in a huff. I'm not dating Miyu. I know that. I know when you're telling the truth. God, I wish Hikari would believe me. She always comes around, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. Thanks, Yui. I'll be heading home. Have a nice night, Mango. I'll admit, I'm kind of intrigued as to what she meant by, she's not quite what people believe her to be. Anyways, return a book. Think you may not borrow another book, borrow a book. Book of expertise. Yes. Good to get that up early. Definitely more money throughout the entire run. Anyway, go somewhere else. I think it said that Hikari was at the classroom. Yeah, I spent time with her. 100% before asking out on a date, hang out. We're trying to figure out who can hold their breath for the longest. Hikari has bigger lungs than me because it doesn't take long for me to pass out on the floor. Check the calendar. Today's what, the 23rd? We have magical history tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and read that book. Read it. Time ticks by. 2 chapters remaining. Lovely. And we're over to Tuesday. Go check the not the calendar, the schedule. They're both unavailable for the day. They're straight to school. Good morning, man. Hi, Miyu. Hello. Sorry that I can't stop talking to get my first class to set up the room before the teacher arrives. Have fun. See you. She heads down the hallway and heads straight towards my own class. Good morning, students! Are you all ready for another thrilling magical history class? Half the class cheers, the other half lets out a groan. I don't like history. I'm not sure I know anything about magical history, but today's lesson will be interesting. The origins of the first magical girl. A precise date of the origin of magic hasn't been found. We know for certain that it dates back thousands of years. The story goes like so. A teenage girl on the cusp of womanhood left her village in search of a better life. She stumbled upon a garden full of flowers and animals that were willing to replace. It was a wondrous place, rich in life, vibrant with color. As she explored the garden, she came to realize it was a very place told with a legend in her village, a place that had long since been forbidden. The girl could not imagine why such a lovely garden would be forbidden, so she stayed and she explored. The girl came across the biggest tree in the garden. Its trunk spiraled into the sky and its branches bore magnificent translucent fruit. She climbed a tree and took some fruit from the branches. The shimmering blue fruit shone like a crystal in the sunlight. Without hesitation, she bit in the fruit's flesh. Despite the bees of the fruit tasted terrible. It was sour. The seeds within reeked of the stench of death. Perhaps because of her hunger, the girl continued to eat disgusting fruit. She climbed down from the tree and, no surprise, began to feel ill. She stumbled back to her village. Her parents had been worried sick about her. They told her where she'd been, described the fruit she'd eaten. Though she was scolded for entering the forbidden garden, her parents were simply glad to see her home safe. However, the girl fell into a deep sleep. She did not wake up for 40 nighs. With each passing night, she came with a fever of extremes. She broke out in a sweat and clawed at her bed until her fingers bled night after night. When she finally woke and her home was empty, she ventured outside to witness her village had turned to ash. Horror and despair overwhelmed her. She found that only her house was still standing. After unsuccessfully searching for survivors, the girl left her village. She returned to the forbidden garden and found the tree bore fruit that had also been reduced to ash. Upon seeing this, the memories of the nightmares began to stir within her. The screams in her head returned, and the images of the flames spoke overwhelmed her senses. She had not been asleep for so long. She had been in trance and raised her own very village, and hellfire born from her own blood. Her nightmares were actions carried out by her unconscious self. The horror wrought upon her village was performed by her own hands. She left for the forbidden garden once more, journeyed across the land for an unknown period of time. There are no records of the years she spent on her own. Historians believe she one day came across cities in our modern-day Rome. She then led a peaceful life there, and maybe learned how to control the powers. Born no less than 8 children, 7 girls, 1 boy. They passed her blood. The child, the only boy, did not show any signs of magical power. Struck blind by an accident on his 15th birthday, reportedly rendered deaf by an explosion caused by his older sisters when he was 20. Took a vow of silence from that point on. No further record of his later life had been uncovered. The complete history of the world's first magical girl. The story is 90% accurate. We learn more about the ancient world every single day, so that story may evolve with time. Control their powers. Don't burn down villages. See you all next time. Well, that's incredibly harrowing. Miyu was chatting with the guardian Yui outside the gate. Yeah, she seems to be powering up everywhere. I just said it tasted terribly, Hikari. Sour and reeked of death. Yeah. Yui scored the fruit and the legend was beautiful on the outside and foul on the inside. The same can be said of many people. Still, I believe it was a little sweet. If it tasted bad, it wouldn't have taken more than 1 bite. How did you like today's class? It was cool. Who would have thought magic came from a blueberry? Fruit was large, shone like a crystal. Mango dozes off in class more often than not. Says so the poor attitude you have, maybe I should quit you just to make sure you're paying attention. Good idea, do it. So when do these three become such good chums? Are they allying against me? Here we go. 8 children, 7 girls, 1 boy. Things to do, I'll see you later. Feel free to come talk to me whenever you like. Farewell. Goodbye. Good friends with Miyu now. Not even nervous talking to her. No, she was happy to talk to us in the class. She was happy to talk to us about the classes we had today. She said that when we first learned about the origin of the magical girl, she was shocked apparently she could really relate to the way the girl discovered her powers. Is that right? Wanna rock home with me now? I'm good for today. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. Miyu can now have his time spent with her. I'll have to admit, I'm really intrigued as to what she meant, this whole devil personality thing. Let's earn some money. Work here. Grab an apron, put it on, head behind the checkout to start work. Time slowly goes by. Pack of sushi. Do you have any without sushi? You would like a pack of sushi without any sushi in it. Let me check out back. After preparing to check the customer's request. No, we're fresh out. Thank goodness. That's my ship passed without any excitement because my expertise is actually to support it with money. Oh well. Someone ordered yet? Then where is she? She was... No, hold on. Schedule. The park. I can't travel to the park. So, read a book? Vote on my time. Time ticks by. Yep. And with that, I think we'll end things off here for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.